My name's Charne and I study events management. I was working for a South African insurance company called Stop Loss. It was my grandfather/uncle's company, so that's how I got in there. I did everything. I went from being the office assistant to being the claims manager, so I started out really junior and I did basically nothing, just kind of learning the processes in the business and everything that's important about insurance. And then I was the underwriting assistant for a while, where I was handling insurance policies, so any additions or changes to the policies, updating schedules if people needed to check what their premiums were, or add a car, or they needed a border letter in order to travel, then that is kind of what I was doing. And then I moved into claims, which I was there for about 3 months, which was my longest period. I handled all of the claims. There were no processes, nothing, and I made all the processes, I handled all the emails. I did about 150 claims a week. I did all of it. I liaised with all the insurance companies, and I went from doing law into events management, so I'd already been here for 3 years by the end of my second year in events management, and I was just, quite frankly, I was tired. I needed a break, and I thought that a year in placement would do me very well. It would give me the confidence that I needed to go on professionally, as well as just kind of get out and about and see the world a little bit, feel a bit more adult, if you will. So it was just kind of, it was always something that I wanted to do, but it just came at the perfect time, because I know that students in their third year do a lot better than if they've taken a placement than if they don't take a placement, and I thought that would only benefit me in the long run. It's definitely going to come in handy. It's already helped me loads with getting another job here at the university, and the pace that I was working at, the skills that I learned a lot about business culture, which was something I had no idea about before, except for in theory. And when you're living in an office, or not living, but when you're actually in an office with all the politics, it completely changes your view about working and what you do and don't want to do as a job. So it changed pretty much everything that I want to do. I definitely know I never ever want to work in insurance ever again, but my kind of understanding of office work has really changed, and I found that I'm really good at admin work and I really enjoy admin work, but it depends on the company that I'm working for, and I'm looking a lot more for kind of good office culture and company culture, as opposed to just a big pay packet, which is a huge change from the view that I had before I went on my placement. And in terms of practical skills, it's just the pace that I was having to work at was unlike anything I'd experienced in university, and it put me really on that level above, especially now in my third year when it comes to my assignments, because my deadlines are they're a lot more this year, and it's easier for me to keep up with them because I'm used to that pace of working. In fact, in the beginning of my third year, it was very frustrating because I thought we were moving too slowly, going from a 9-to-5 job to suddenly 2 days of lectures. It's quite an adjustment. The university side of the placement process was amazing. They were really super duper helpful. I, unfortunately, luck of the draw, got put into I managed to get a really bad placement, but that was just a bad company. It wasn't anything that I or the university could have changed. As soon as I kind of realised that I was in this bad situation and I was really struggling in my placement, I contacted the university, and they had no end of support for me. They really helped me to look for other placements and see about moving, and due to personal reasons I ended up staying in the company, and I think it did me good to stay and really kind of see it out until the end, but it was quite a breeze. It was very pleasant from the university side of things. Apply for as many as possible is a good kind of tip, but apply for stuff that you think you're going to be interested in, and don't be scared to go abroad. I think a lot of students, when they move to uni, it's the first time they're ever moving out of their homes, and they've never kind of lived out of the parental home, which is, it's fine and everything, but the chance to do a placement abroad is, the things that I learned, the people that I met, it's just been amazing. So I would definitely recommend placements abroad as well.